Do you think that the legal profession, as the way the system works now, that lawyers have any incentive to develop or change it to provide a better service?
I think they just want to make lots of money.
As a guy, you normally get nailed.
And do you think you get less nailed if you use a mediator?
Yeah, it's totally fair. It was justified. I didn't feel like I'd been nailed at all. Financially, it just felt correct.
Yeah, originally I went to a very expensive London solicitor who had decided to rip my partner to shreds and reduce him to a hermit with no money.
Because in the second time around, didn't use a mediator. In fact, I took it upon myself not to use a solicitor, and I communicated directly with my wife's solicitor, and I found it was not a great experience dealing directly with a solicitor, and it probably would have been even less great if I'd used a solicitor as well. So.
We wanted it to be nice, and we knew we had a lot of years ahead of us with a daughter, and we didn't want to have her any dropping each other, but picking the kid up off a motorway service station. So we decided that we had to do it in a nice way. So after that meeting, we went back and worked it all out. He went to his solicitor, I went to mine. Mine just did what I said for 250 quid.
Yeah.
And his did the same.
It was like a bit of a game.
Yeah, it was.
And did it help your relationship as you went through breakup or harm it?
No, it made it worse. It was horrible because we'd already agreed on something, and then that was changed once the solicitor was involved.
And it wasn't until later that we realised how many things we didn't cover that got missed out. A good 10 years on, we realised, we never really thought about that.
How did you realise that there were things missing?
Things like my daughter's now going to university, so she's 18. At what point was his liability for maintenance going to end? Did we ever put down anywhere about all the time she's in education he will support her or not? We never discussed it. So we've had to actually just mutually arrange it between us, and it's nothing in writing, and I'm kind of hoping he's going to stick to his word.
So do you think you would have been better off seeing a financial advisor rather than a lawyer?
I think I needed financial advice more than anything, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know I needed it.
Because in mediation, when the two parties sit down and discuss it and come to an agreement, and then you follow it through, that seems to work really well, and nobody's that aggrieved. Whereas this time around, we'd agreed a figure, and once the solicitor was involved, that figure was doubled or halved depending on which side of the fence you're on.
Why do you think that happened?
Well, it's value for money, really. He's justifying his bill.
I am in the dark as to where you would go if you didn't go to a lawyer.
Do you think that people should know that there should be other options?
They should not. I don't think anyone knows that divorce doesn't mean about go and get a lawyer. You wouldn't even know that you could do something else. I don't actually know whether I can do anything else.
But now you know that a financial advisor who is suitably trained would probably be a good. Would that be something you'd advise to other people?
If I knew it existed, I would say, take that route.
Yeah.
Before you go legal, because legal's so cut and dried. It's like you can't go backwards. You can only ever go forward. You can't seem to negotiate. You don't have time to negotiate in legal, because it's all ticking clock the whole time.
So with any future divorce proceedings, how would you plan to do it in an ideal world?
Well, after this will be my second divorce, so I'm not planning on getting married again. And
is that because of the divorce process, or because you lost faith with marriage?
I think marriage is sacred, but I think 2 attempts is enough for a while. If I was advising anybody to, who was going through the process of separation and returning to divorce, I think mediation is definitely the best way forward.